Jasmyne and Vince.
The Jasmyne Show.
The JasVynce.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Welcome back to another episode of The JasVynce Show.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Vince, and we're happy to be back talking to you, yes, you wonderful people, about the best show ever. Gaslighted at first sight. Married at first sight. What episode are we on, dear Jasmine?
51100.
Of course.
Finale, finally.
Of course, 51100. I still don't even know if this is the finale.
This is the finale. Decision, the final decision they have, and that should be it. Let's go home.
They have had us dragging along this entire time. We're finally at the end. We're exhausted. Can you tell? Can you tell we don't care about this show anymore? I'm sure some of y'all stopped caring.
Kudos to y'all for getting this far into the season.
Shut up.
I wanted to tap out like at least 5 episodes.
Shout out to y'all. I haven't checked if this is a record, but we are actually on episode 23. Second time's the charm? Question mark?
Question mark?
Question mark. The couples continue to navigate life after decision day, because we watching most of the show after decision day for some reason. And as they build a path forward, they face one more decision to either build a new life with their exes or without them. How are you feeling about this, Jazz? Are they?
You ain't supposed to be building a new life with your ex.
I don't think
start
so.
There.
I don't think so. I think that was the first thing that they had wrong. But yeah, if you are tuning in and watching us talk about Married at First Sight for the first time, where have you been? Where have you been this whole time? I'm sure you enjoyed our Love is Blind videos more. But yeah, if you're watching, we appreciate you. Please make sure, if you haven't done so already, to take the time to
like, comment, and subscribe.
We appreciate that. We really do. Yeah, we got sick of the season, so it took a lot. Usually I'm forcing Jazz to try to record a video, but she had to force me to do this one. So
yeah, it's bad, guys.
It's rough. It's rough. I didn't want to watch, but we did. We watched. We got through it.
Basically, this episode could have been an email. You know those meetings that could have been an email? That's what this episode was.
That's how I'm feeling. So, Jazz, do you want to get into it? Who are these couples trying to bond with their exes? Because I didn't take no notes.
No notes. Basically, it was a SHIT show. For some reason, all the couples, they had a final meetup, which they thought was going to go well. Of course, Brennan and Cameron did not even show up. Claire didn't show up either.
Did we expect them to?
No.
Just checking. They expected them to.
Apparently, yeah. It was basically Emily being a bitter Betty, as she always is.
A bitter Betty.
And saying, all the women basically saying that they felt that their men were not in it, and all of this, like,
I wasn't in
basically what it came across to me is a lack of accountability. Because they were blaming all the men and saying that all the men were not in on it. But two people have to come together for it to make sense.
You saying women weren't taking accountability? Is that what you're saying?
It's usually men, right? Yeah. That I felt like they were just projecting fully. Like, all of them were like, more specifically, Emily and Becca, I feel like. And I feel like Lauren did too, but Lauren, I feel like hers was rightfully so. I feel like hers was more so speaking up for herself, but I feel like for Becca and Emily been upset the whole time. Becca is starting to get upset, but I'm like, you broke up with him.
You did.
In front of everybody, and now you're acting like he destroyed the relationship and wasn't trying. I feel like if anybody was trying this season, it was Austin. In my opinion.
I'm not mad at that. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I really, really do think that even Austin could have tried more, honestly, though.
He could have, but what else could he have done? Had sex with that girl?
That's it. He kept his mouth shut.
Have, but what if he still said he wanted a divorce? She would have been mad either way.
Exactly. Even with the sexy photography panties.
Not the photography panties. that he never saw.
The lingeries.
The lingeries. Yikes. So basically, this was a woe is me, no accountability fest.
Why y'all do this to us, man?
And trying to go in on the guys. I don't even know why Michael and Chloe were there.
Sitting there like...
They should have been on a date somewhere before they had decision day at that point, because it looked very uncomfortable.
Just absorbing all this negativity. Yes.
Orion is a crazy person. He's like, oh, I don't understand what you're saying. You know exactly what Lauren is saying. She's saying you're a bullshitter.
Let's get into this clown dude real quick.
Don't put him on my screen, please.
Are you sure? All right, no more.
I'm annoyed with him. I'm sick of him. I don't want to see him on my screen. Anytime Lauren is talking or in the room, he feels the need to interject himself into it. Even if she's not talking to him, he has to be the center of the universe. And I just don't even understand how I was convinced that this guy was okay in the beginning. Like, what is going on? I think who irritated me the most this episode was the experts.
Wow.
Them being shocked was...
Sorry, experts.
It's insane. I'm like, you guys are shocked that people are not staying married? That's it. I just don't understand it.
Oh, we're jumping around a lot. You're just trying to get through it.
I mean, it's nothing else to discuss.
I did want to... What was the reason why Lauren finally went off?
Because she feel like Orion's still doing the putting out feelers. Then when she tries to give him a chance, then he just falls off.
Yeah,
I feel like he's just saying things in front of other people to come off like the good guy.
It's
but
funny.
That's not his real intention.
Well, I think the order that it happened, and not to go deep into detail, but I think it was all the ladies were saying, oh, and Lauren, you've just been such an inspiration throughout this whole process. And even though yours was cut short, you still have been here cheering us on. And then here come Goofy out the car. Yeah, since we're talking about Lauren, I just wanted to say, even though I'm the reason that it got cut short, since you wanted to...
He didn't say that.
I know, obviously. But yeah, since you had to throw that in there, I just wanted to take time to defend myself and say that I feel on both sides. Shut up!
Shut your ass up.
Shut up!
So sick of you, yo. Stop always having something to say. You a dumbass. I'm sorry. Excuse me, guys. This season really irked my nerves. I feel like I need a break. I feel like Married at First Sight should be paying us for watching this. Okay,
they should, because it's not often that I allow myself to get stressed out by other people's relationships, and it's good to hear. Shout out to Millennial and Mom and the whole crew. I am glad to hear that a few people were like, yeah, I gotta skip through this. Once, what's her name? Becca?
Yeah.
Once she hit one of... I was up. No, we're not doing this. Y'all not even in the relationship no more. She's still crying.
Word.
I know also had to be sitting there stop.
The only other thing that happened this episode was Becca set up a sexy photo shoot for all the ladies.
It was beautiful. It was cute.
It was cute. Some people didn't like it, but I thought it was cute. I don't know where these pictures is going or who they for, but
who are these pictures for?
It's for yourself, I guess. Self-love.
Who are these pictures for?
Can we substitute this?
It's for them. It's for them as a crew.
Listen.
Women's empowerment. Yo.
Nah. Substitute the sexy photo shoot for a therapy budget is all I'm saying.
I mean,
let's save us all the time. The sexy photo shoot is not going to fix your mental health and you being crazy.
Becca's a photographer.
Sorry,
so.
I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah,
I can't diagnose people.
We don't use those words.
But go to therapy. They could have saved them coins and just went to therapy, okay?
As always, everybody on this show needs therapy. And it was just very evident. It was kind of sad to see Michael and Chloe sit in the middle of the fiery, heated tennis match, trying to figure out what. And you didn't even do it. And then Emily was like, "Oh, I wish he would have showed up. So I wish he would have showed up."
Let me tell you something.
He didn't. He's not here. What? Oh yeah, I heard something about the baseball. Oh yeah, that's nice. The baseball game, right? Yeah. I bet you would. This is more important. Your team is more important. Your little intramural. Oh damn. Bitter much?
Bitter Betty.
Yo, it's sad. We saw the photo shoot. What else did we see any other dates or anything like that?
Let's talk about after party. Hold on. We got to talk about
talk about the decision.
The decision first,
because he went into the experts.
Yes.
We saw my man came in looking like Oliver Twist.
Can I have some more?
I was like, I know
them shorts.
They had the first shot that I saw of him. He was like this or something like that, and I was like, "Well, I feel like I can see the inside of his thigh right now." Tell me this man ain't wearing like a kilt or something like that. It's shorts. You know, not a skirt this time, but he wears shorts.
It was bad. It was all bad. It was a outfit foul, first and foremost.
I mean, he's a stylish guy. He tries to pull it off. So
I don't even know. I feel like all of us got our time wasted this whole season.
The entire season.
Chloe, she thought she was slick. She's not fooling nobody. Me and Vince were convinced that she was trying to throw out anything like astronomically insane she could say so that Michael would say no. Chloe, it worked, girl. It worked.
It worked.
Your master plan worked. Because there was no way in the world that you just married this man and you're like, oh, I want to have 15,000 foster kids. But not the kids, not the young kids. Just all the troublesome kids. Yes. And all of, like,
the ones that nobody wanted. I want all of them in our home, right? And on top of that, have you ever just seen animals in the wild? All of them also on our property. And you're okay with that, right? You talk, what?
I'm curious.
You're crazy.
If that's what
I know we're not supposed to say that word. I know we're not supposed to say that word. But what is wrong with you, girl?
I feel like she was, if that was her dream, how did that never come up with the experts? How?
Oh, yeah. You know, Michael seems like he might be open to having a wild life sanctuary in the middle of, where they at? Denver.
I'm telling you, I swear that she was like, maybe she did want to, like, you know, she fosters animals, right? So maybe she did want something on the small scale, but I feel like she took anything that she wanted to an extreme to see how he would react.
She's annoying.
And the reaction was, he said, nope, I want a divorce.
Oh, he's good at parkour and boxing. Let's kick it up a notch. Yeah, you know, I was really thinking about investing in this flight school. You know, maybe we could, you know, jump out some planes and train people for years on how to do. She was going to the extreme. This was crazy. I don't appreciate it.
She said yes on decision day, though.
She did say yes. You know, she felt like she was looking for somebody that was going to put up with all the crazy stuff that she put forward. And again, though she didn't see herself necessarily with Michael, it seemed like she was willing to continue to work it out, which I don't know how much.
They the only people that had sex.
Maybe she, oh snap, I forgot about that. Maybe she knew that he was going to say no, but for me, like going fully into that, you know, when he was given a little bit of hesitancy, but he also seemed very upfront and forward going, like, this is something that I'm trying to see through. I feel like she's a little bit crazy just for saying yes.
I thought that was wild.
I also thought, similar to Love is Blind with Clay and AD, I also thought that even though there were some things that, you know, piqued his ears, red flags a little bit here and there, I really do think, or I felt, that Michael was going to say yes. And then who knows, maybe they'll have a Austin and Becca moment, or maybe they'll try it out for a few months
and break up
to the reunion.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I actually would have liked, I mean, because we didn't see nobody else stay married this season.
I mean, I
would have liked to see them see it through a little bit.
Okay, but this is the way I think about it, right? Had everybody else say yes, would you feel that way? You wouldn't care if he said no. I feel like they're our last hope, and not like we actually think that they could work. If that makes sense. Mm. Anyway, let's go to after party where the real tea was.
Wait, real quick. I did want to I did want to say the only note that I did take, I forgot. I was like, no, I did take a note because you mentioned all the other relationships failing. I am so happy. We talked about Orion already, but I'm so happy that everybody individually took turns to be like, hey, you know what? If y'all didn't have this issue, I'm glad they blamed the whole season on Orion. He's again, Love is Blind reference. He's the Clay's dad of Married at First Sight.
And he's the villain.
He is the villain.
The original villain.
Orion, literally, and we've had other seasons.
He did start it.
We've had other seasons that ended up like this too. where you get everybody in a close situation and they're like, oh, stuff is going bad over there. Well, it don't feel great over here, so maybe I should jump ship. And that it was a super, super domino effect, and every single guy was like, nah, I'm out. Like, to the point that they didn't make it to decision day. Like, well, they still kind of technically had
not
to go,
really,
not really. So yeah, I just wanted to say I thought it was dope that they was like, this is your fault, and yeah, and also that he really didn't have to. You shouldn't have said nothing, sir. Now you getting black lady yelled at in front of a whole restaurant and all of the only friends I assume that you have in Denver.
Yeah,
like you didn't have to say nothing, sir. You didn't have to say nothing. All right. Did you had something else to say about the experts before we get to the after party?
They're flabbergasted and trying to like level with them when it was clear that Michael was saying no was weird. Like, it was the fact that they were so shocked. Was like, y'all clearly didn't watch the footage is what it was given. So it's a flop. It's time to go back to the drawing board. It's time to redo some of the evaluations or something, because it's not good.
Dr. Pepper started crying, I think, because she was like, yo, we about to get canceled.
Dang.
We were rooting for you. Like,
another income stream.
What did we see? Shout out to, was it MAFS fan that had figured out they calculated all the relationships. 15.9% success rate for all 17, probably going to be 18 seasons of Married at First Sight. And it's disappointing. There's been a few seasons where nobody got married, or nobody stayed together on decision day. Or, maybe they did and eventually broke up.
I can't remember any season where everybody said no on
every
decision
single
day.
Person.
There's been people that said yes, stayed together, and then broke up later. A lot of that, but I don't remember any season off the top of my head where everybody said no.
Yeah.
Get up. After party.
It's time to get it started.
The real star of the show.
There's no reason. Shout out to Keisha Knight Pulliam. There is no reason I should be so excited to watch the after party more than the actual show.
Yeah, for real.
Then again, when it comes to 90 Day Fiancé, which I feel like we have to talk about at some point, I actually really just enjoy the pillow talk more than the actual show, because I can't allow myself to get that invested in people's lives. Like, that's why Married at First Sight hurts so much. I can't allow. There's too many people. There's too many issues. I know TLC is trying to do all types of crazy stuff to make us feel like we crazy, but no.
It's not TLC, babe. TLC is 90 Day.
I said 90 Day.
Yeah, but this is Lifetime.
I know. I was talking about 90 Day.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so an after party.
Get her.
Apparently, Keisha uncovered the secrets that apparently if I go get dressed up and get cute or whatever and leave my husband at home and make out with some random Australian guy,
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not considered cheating in Emily's head. I think she was a hoe in a past life.
It's very possible. She's a party girl. One night stands.
Very clear. Very clear. And we don't slut shame here, but I don't understand how, as a married woman, that's not cheating. I don't understand how, as somebody in a relationship that's not an open relationship in any form of the word, is that not cheating?
Cheating. It's unfortunate. Obviously Brennan stopped caring for her a while. Was this after the accident too? And was they lying about that whole double date? I'm sorry, I'm picturing
the dude making out with her and like grabbing her hair, and then this is all shaved off with like a big. Okay, so you remember in the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Barely.
Don't make me hop after you. And the lady had please let me know if y'all get that reference. That is hilarious. That's what I'm picturing Emily look like. I'm gonna try to find them.
Oh my goodness. All right. Highlight of my day watching that episode, Emily getting not politely shushed once again, because here she go, yapping at the mouth, trying to interrupt Keisha, trying to, evade questions or deflect or, hide her hand in certain ways. Thanks for that, Jazz.
You're welcome.
I was like, you didn't even show our viewers.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm glad that Keisha had something to say to her again and was just like, commercial break. All right, now that we're back, let's talk about Austin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was cool.
Very...
And what other tea did we get uncovered in the after party?
I don't remember because I'm sick of this season. I just want it to be over. I hope that I hope the reunion has like some other people that we care about from another season. Maybe Wumani, somebody that got something slick to say. I'm here for it.
They will.
Yeah, that's it. That's where I'm at.
That's all I got. We are looking forward to the reunion. We always like to see how stuff rounds out. I don't think we'll get any progress on it because they literally have to pull people out the woodwork to be like, yeah, these couples still stay together. Let's hear from them.
Yeah, basically.
Let's hear from them. Producers of Married at First Sight. Oh, do you want to do our thing? We'll do it live.
I want to do it.
We'll do it on the next episode. Or you want to do
what episode?
The next. We talking about the reunion, right?
No, not that.
You want to do this right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So sorry for the stalling, my friends. I did want to say to the producers, please make Keisha an expert.
Yeah, please. Basically.
And also shorten the show by 30 minutes at least.
At least.
And just, we'll get into it. So as we promised, I think within the last couple seasons, we have been putting together a list of the top 10 Married at First Sight don't do's. I think we're cool with just giving 5, right? Do you want to pick the 5? The very first one.
I'm gonna pick one. You pick one. Let's go back and forth.
You already know which one is the number one.
Yep.
Top. Do not do this in Married at First Sight. We had to have some fun because we couldn't enjoy, right? What is the number one, Jazz?
Do not play Never Have I Ever.
Don't do it. It never turns out well. Ever. Never have I ever seen Married at First Sight play Never Have I Ever and it turn out well, or people do not get upset or turn into a huge feud. Don't do it.
Olajuwon.
Specifically on the little retreat that they have. The honeymoon or the couples retreat. Just don't do it. Find another game. Play tic-tac-toe. Play truth or... Don't even play that. Don't play that either. You know what I'm saying? Don't play Twister. Play dominoes. There you go. But don't play Never Have I Ever. All right? Coming in at a strong... These are not necessarily in order, but that was definitely the first one. That was number 1. All right? So I'll give this number 2. Strong number 2. Do not mention slender when describing a woman. I think it's 2 seasons in a row, maybe 3. Do not use the word. So if you're talking about your woman, past woman, any woman, don't say slender. Take the word slender out of your mouth. Don't say slender. Just don't say it.
Why you keep saying it?
Just don't say it. I'm done. I'm done saying it. All right? You want to pick out one of these 2? Top 5 reasons or top 5 don't do's on Married at First Sight.
Don't have people that have never been in a serious adult relationship on this show. Virginia, Emily. I'm sure there's other people that I can't think of right now, but that's the main thing.
Yo, simple as that. Don't do it.
You should have some experience being in a
relationship before you go. If you're on Married at First Sight, you are ready to be married. If you're ready to be married, it's not just a, you know what? It's more of a, I have been tried and trusted and, you know what I'm saying? Certain things have worked, certain things haven't. I've learned a lot about myself. I've been to therapy, you know? And now I think that the way, the outside world is like the hookup culture, the dating apps, it's not necessarily really working for me, but I am a tried and true person that I feel like I'm very ready to devote myself to one person.
And I don't have a specific type only that I'm looking for.
I feel like if I can find someone that is willing to put in the work and do these things, that we could make something. I don't care what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Love is Blind. You know, shout out to what's the name of the company again that does both of those? Kinetic Content. Shout out to y'all. All right, we married because of Kinetic Content, right? So,
I thought it was Eric Bellinger.
Right?
Oh, okay.
What? Anywho, sure. But yeah, have people that are ready, that are tested, and they don't got to be ran through. You know what I'm saying? They just somebody that seems like they got a good head on their shoulders. But I know that might not make good TV. All right. You did 3. I'm on 4. Get out of the stranger mindset. Don't look at them as a friend. You signed up for this. This is a personal favorite of mine because I'm a huge fan of the process of the experiment of Married at First Sight. Again, 3 whole experienced experts come together and take the time to analyze people and talk about their likes, dislikes, their habits, everything, and try their best to match them with someone that they feel they would be compatible with and see how it plays out over 8 weeks. Now, that sounds like a whole big thing. I'm sure people that are not as into the experiment are just like, yo, these people just met and now they married. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it is. It is. But for me, I'm a science nerd. I'll say. As well as a psychology nerd. So I'm just like, yo, I need people to be open to this process that they signed their life away, literally, to. You know what I'm saying? Please. That's all I ask. For the viewers, make this a good experiment. Obviously, you're putting your life at risk and, you know, clashing with someone who you have nothing, not to say that you have nothing in common, but you don't know anything about them or their lives up to this point. But that's why you take the time to talk, bond, listen. Like, I should not be this stressed out over y'all not knowing how to communicate as adults. And they were all like upper 30s this year, right?
Not upper 30s. Only Chloe and Michael were like 39, but everybody else was like a good age, like 28 plus, maybe.
Don't do it. Oh, this married to a stranger. All right, we get it. The first, couple days, we get it. But at some point, it has to set in. Like, yo, I've been auditioning. I've been talking. I've been testing. I've had Dr. Pepper come to my house, look through my drawers, play with my vibrator. Like, at some point, it has to set in. Yeah, this is not just me on this journey anymore. This is the person that I was paired with that's on this journey with me. And
you seem very upset. I'm so sorry.
It's pissing me off.
I'm so sorry, man.
It's so crazy that people go through this. And the only reason we're giving y'all extra time is because we was like, we got to come up with some content because we don't want to talk about them. So what's the last one? Number 5, do not do this on Married at First Sight anymore. Is it one of the ones that I wrote?
Yep. At the top.
Is it about the producers? Or?
No.
Okay.
It's hard for me to choose.
Go ahead. We got honorable mentions.
Yeah. Oh, my throat is dry.
Wife. Sorry for holding y'all up. Yeah. We'll be done.
Don't worry about the cameras or try to position yourself for optics. Brennan. Anybody.
We see this on a multitude of reality shows, but yeah, Brennan, Austin was accused of it. I feel like Cameron might be guilty somewhere. Who else was there?
There was plenty of people.
I was gonna say Jimmy. That's a different show.
Nick from Miami that season. I don't know if you wasn't watching that season.
Wasn't he on
Sonia, the one that lied and said that they wasn't having sex, but they was having sex the whole time? Which
that was on the list too. Don't have sex and then say you didn't have sex because why are you doing that? Like who's that for? Like, all right, I don't want to be so public with it, but you have to talk to the experts. We have to know the depth of your relationship. That's how it goes. But yeah, back to the original point. Wait, I lost it now. I was getting upset about
honorable mention.
Yeah.
Give us an honorable mention, Vince.
No. What was the last one that you said? I lost it.
What?
Because we have more. The one you just did.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness.
It's right here.
Oh my goodness. Which one?
Don't worry about the cameras.
Yes. Thank you for this. My writing is jumbled. Right, yeah. The cameras thing. I'm mad. I don't have nothing to say about that. It's just crazy. Like, some people come on the show to be on the show, and it's becoming to get like it's starting to get more obvious for some people. It's not as obvious for some people too. But again, this is an experiment. Please do it for the sake of the experiment and make us proud, y'all. This is for love. This is for the rest of your life. Like there's people that are doing okay, after this whole situation. And I'd look at we love Woody and Amani. Like not you could do something still. You could do something if you want some clout.
Vincent and Brianna.
You know what I'm saying? If you want some clout, then it'll come. But you have to fully invest yourself in the relationship, in the experiment. Forget the cameras. Obviously, the cameras are there. You signed up for that. So don't act when the cameras come around because that's part of the show. Don't try to position yourself to be all high and mighty if you're not. You know what I'm saying? Speak your mind. Don't go crazy and get canceled. But like, even if that's
or do go crazy,
or go crazy. Ooh, what was Shorty's name from Chris and was it Nicole?
Yeah.
Shorty that she left him on the honeymoon.
Oh.
She was like cursing her out, the producer. Like I can't sit with
Alyssa
him.
And Chris.
Alyssa. I can't sit with him. It's like the way he looks at me. I'm just like, wow.
Did you see him over there blinking?
It's a crazy show. It's a crazy experiment. But you signed up for this.
Signed a whole contract.
All right, couple honorable mentions so we can get out of here. Don't say things on camera you've never told your spouse. We've seen that this season.
We have. I think that's so goofy because I'm like, why do you feel the need to be super honest and transparent with like in the confessionals, but this is the information that your spouse hasn't heard?
Yes. Please let us know if you have some don't do's to drop in the comments. My other last two honorable mentions. This one is not for the cast of the show. Don't be a producer watching them crash and burn on the honeymoon and not call the experts right away. There's nothing I hate more than watching two people that just met yesterday start fighting or trying to figure things out or going crazy and running away and leaving and slamming doors and not talking to each other and touching each other. And the producers is like, yeah, yeah. And Pastor Cal get a call next week. What? I just smashed them, bro. I just smashed them. What? Don't watch them crash and burn. Get the experts involved. That's why they're there. Experts, you're not done. I got one for you too. Last honorable mention. Don't wait till the end of the season after they already hate each other to tell them exactly why they were matched. Two people that have never met can only get so far in a conversation. Please present them with a checklist, a Venn diagram.
This is what you guys have in common.
A TikTok video, a note, a sticky note, something. Y'all like cats and spaghetti. Cool. Don't throw them into the wild like this, bro. And then be like, all right, I know, you guys don't like each other. You cursed out each other's parents. And, are smashing each other's exes at this point now. But I did want to let you know that y'all both like the color burgundy. This was meant to be.
This is a crazy person.
Pastor Cal, we love you, bro. We love you.
We do.
We love you. We thank you so much. We can't let them go more than 2-3 weeks without letting them know why these two people, out of all the people that they had to sit around and get interviewed with by y'all, why they were meant to be together in y'all's eyes. Please let this be a regular party experiment. We even saw them do the showing their audition tapes this season for the first time. Like, you said that. That's him. Yeah, but they already beefing. That's why you here in front of us right now. Because we beefing.
Vince is so upset, y'all. Like,
I didn't want to do this.
He don't be like this. This is him upset.
I didn't want to do this. But I'm just saying, those are the top 5 things with some honorable mentions that you should not do on Married at First Sight. Producers, come holla at us, man. Come on, man. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. Jazz, anything else you're looking forward to in our reunion or possibly next season?
I'm looking forward to not seeing this show for 6 months. I said what I said.
We taking some time off, y'all. Please make sure you do check out our Love is Blind videos. I know some people are just catching up, so we did a recap of Love is Blind. Also, we also cover some other Netflix shows that are out there. And if there's any other shows that y'all are watching that you think you would love our opinion on, please feel free to hit us up in the comments. As a matter of fact, if you haven't done so already, we appreciate you for watching, but please make sure you take the time to
like, comment, and subscribe.
Do those things, yo. We appreciate you supporting the channel and keying with us. Can I say that? Keying with us on this crazy show. And yeah, we'll be back maybe next week to talk about this reunion. We'll see how it goes. That is all we have for you on another episode of The JasVynce Show. Peace, y'all.
Jasmyne and Vince.
The JasVynce
Show.